Hey, this is The Rock. Listen, it's quite simple. Press the free like button. If you think that John Cena and Steve Austin will help Cody Rhodes fight against me and the Bloodline in the main event at WrestleMania.
All I gotta say is, people do watch this channel. Look here, man. This page has over 10 million views, so what makes you think people who are famous don't watch me? Dog, wrestling is a very small world. This is a niche, small niche category, right? It's not a big-ass category that people talk about. So, of course, people will find my channel. So, I have all these jealous-ass incels, right, who are jealous of my new success. So recently, I've been quoting lyrics from Lil Wayne, from that song called Amele, 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 because since I have new millions and millions of views, I say now I got Amele, Amele, new million views on my channel. So for the past 2 months, I've been quoting Lil Wayne's lyrics. Fast forward to WrestleMania 40, this dude comes out and performs his classic song that I have been quoting all month. Amele, Amele, Amele. Come on, man, you can't tell me that is a coincidence. People are watching my fucking channel. Famous or not, people are watching my page. That's a weird ass coincidence. That's an old ass song, bro. What are the odds of Lil Wayne performing that song at a wrestling show? Bro, what are the odds of that? All month long, I've been rubbing that song in people's faces. Well, mostly the jealous incels' faces. I'm like, wow, what are the odds of Lil Wayne rapping that song at WrestleMania? Now, what do I think about Jimmy versus Jey? To me, this was a very, very good match. It was solid. I'm like, bro, why are people hating this match? Like, I don't get it. What were you expecting? Jimmy ain't Brett. Jey ain't Owen Hart. These guys got a similar moveset, a very similar skill set. This match was what it was. This was a Uso-like match. I enjoyed it. But I do like the fact that, hey, Jey is a fan of Amele, 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 Amele. Like, come on, man. Obviously, he's a huge fan of that song, same as me. But overall, this was a very, very good, solid match. But I do wish that this match happened earlier, and here's why. I wanted Jey Uso to beat Gunther for the IC Championship. That's what I wanted, but they gave us Sami Zayn. I'm like, awful booking. Jey is over. He's more over than Sami Zayn. That's the crazy part, right? Jey is more over than Sami Zayn in that mid-card. So give Jey the IC Championship. We've never seen Jey with a singles title. Okay, why not now? Why Sami Zayn? That was awful booking. This match should have happened months ago, not now. But what do I think about this overall show? I would give it a B-, because I'm like, man, I did not like that Intercontinental Championship match outcome. That was wild. That was whack. I'm like, why am I the only guy that wants to see new guys come up, right? How does it benefit Sami Zayn to dethrone Gunther, the Ring General? What does that do for him? Now he's a 3-time IC champion. Like, I don't like that. A 3-time IC champion just beats a 1-time dominant IC champion. Like, why? Listen, I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of Chad Gable, but by that same logic, if you are going to use the Rocky storyline, why not use it with Chad Gable? He's a bigger underdog. This guy has not won not one singles title since being on the main roster. So why not put Chad Gable in that spot? Because, listen, my whole mindset is, if you are going to have Gunther drop the belt, okay, why not do it to a guy that has never won any singles titles, right? Maybe like a Sheamus. Sheamus has never won the IC Championship. Okay, I can see that. Or Chad Gable. Chad Gable has never won not one singles title since being on the main roster. Okay, how about a Braun fucking Breaker? How about, I don't know, Trick Williams? How about a new guy that has never won the IC Championship? So it would mean more, right? It would be like a passing of the torch, a passing of the guard. Okay, by that same logic, that's what Gunther did with fucking Dragunov, right? So why Sami Zayn? Like, you don't want this business to grow if you want a new guy like Gunther to put over Sami Zayn. Bruh, Gunther has been on the main roster for 2 years. How long has Sami Zayn been here? This dude is a multi-time tag team champion. He's an IC champion 3 times. He main evented last year at WrestleMania. So I don't get it. This does nothing for Sami Zayn. We've seen him with the IC championship, so how does this benefit Gunther or Sami Zayn? This makes Gunther look bad. Now, shit, I don't believe in him as a future main eventer. Because I'm like, damn, man, you can't beat Dragunov. You can't beat Sami Zayn clean. This makes him look bad. And this does nothing for Sami Zayn. Yes, it's a fucking moment, but nobody's going to care next week, I guarantee it. Nobody will give a fuck about Sami Zayn being the IC champion and beating Gunther. This was whack. My plan was, how about have Damian Priest cash in on Gunther, but why not have, I don't know, a Brock Lesnar come out and confront Gunther? Have Brock beat his ass. That's when Damian Priest will cash in on him. Because listen, it just makes no sense for Damian Priest to cash in tomorrow. It just makes no sense. He's not world championship material. You built up Drew Mac, the fucking Mac Daddy, for the past 4 months. You've built him up as a dickhead heel. Right now, he's a top heel on Raw. No arguments, he's the top heel. Okay, you built him up to this level. Nobody saw it coming but me. People thought he was dead in the water last year at War Games, right? People thought he was dead. Hell, people thought it was whack for Drew Mac to face Seth a 3rd time, right? Since Drew Mac lost to Seth last year, but that was an old Drew Mac. This is the new Drew Mac that has been built up as a monster dickhead heel to CM Junk. So why would you have Damian Priest ruin Drew Mac's moment? Damian Priest is not over. Listen, let me tell you a fun fact about how this business works. A world title does not put you over. Your character puts the title over. It's not the belt, it's you. If you have a boring ass character, nobody is going to care about you as champion. You can't force the audience to accept you as a world champion. Listen, he should not cash in on Cody, Roman, Drew Mac, or Seth. He's not world championship material. Dominic is more over as a heel than him. It's like, listen, nobody cares about Damian Priest. I hope you know that, right? We care about Dominic. We don't care about Damian Priest. He is just there. He is just there as the muscle for the fucking Judgment Day. People don't give 2 shits about Damian Priest. I hope you know that, right? He has no heat. Nobody boos him. Nobody cares about Damian Priest in that group. Maybe the fucking smarks, but not the casuals. The casuals care about Dom. That's what we care about. We don't care about Priest. He's not world championship material. Okay, it makes no sense. Why would a heel cash in on another heel in Drew Mac? What? You built up Drew Mac as this monster heel who pinned Cody Rhodes. So now you want to turn around and fuck up his moment by having a boring ass heel like Damian Priest cashing on him? Like what? So you are going to downgrade to a lesser heel that the crowd don't give 2 shits about. So I hope Damian Priest fails his cash in. It's just, bruh, he's not world title material. He's mid-card. That's why I want him to cash in on fucking Gunther, that ain't gonna. But listen, now let's go back to the ladder tag team match. Now, that makes sense for R-Truth and Miz to win those tag team belts. That makes sense. That was a very, very good match. I was shocked that Grayson Waller, in theory, won those SmackDown tag team titles. I was shocked. I'm like, wow, man. I thought those guys were fucking jobbers. So I was shocked. Like, okay, hopefully Triple H will wake up and realize, look here, man. You have a diamond in the rough with Austin Theory. He should not be a jobber. Now, hopefully Triple H will push Theory. Now, it does make sense for them to divide the tag team divisions because now it's a very deep division now, so it makes sense now. Now I get it. But That was a very, very solid match. So, Corey Graves, we both called him Ivan Drago. Come on, man, that's weird. That means I know about this business when it comes to characters. But I'm still pissed off. Why did they bury Gunther? I think this was a burial. I don't care what anybody else says. This was a fucking burial. How can I take him seriously ever again? How can you push him to the main event now? Why? How? You can't beat Sami Zayn? Listen, I would have took Chad Gable in this spot. Chad Gable, that's a bigger underdog story. Like, why? Wow. If I had to choose which small men should beat Gunther, I would have chose Chad Gable. Based on Chad has a weak resume. He has no championships on his resume as a single star. So why not push Chad Gable in this spot? I don't get it. This was bad. Bad booking. This buries Gunther. I cannot take him seriously ever again. This was crazy. Gunther looked fucking stupid. So, I don't get Triple H. I swear, man, Triple H, this guy, he has his ups and his downs. Because last year, this guy made Sami Zayn look like fucking Clark Kent against Roman fucking Reigns. He made him look like Hulk Hogan against Roman Reigns last year, right? Remember that match? Fast forward this year, once again, Sami Zayn looks like Hulk Hogan against Gunther. I don't like this. Like I said, Chad Gable should have been the one to dethrone Gunther. Bad booking, awful fucking booking. I'm pissed off, man. Like, I'm saying, why not have Dame cash in on Gunther? Because, listen, I think this man will fail his cash in tomorrow. Now, what do I think about Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch? That was a very, very good match. But as usual, I feel like Rhea Ripley made Becky Lynch look good. That match was all Rhea Ripley. That girl is a very talented chick. She made Becky look fucking good. I feel like it was a very, very good match, solid. But that match was all Rhea Ripley, man. She was the MVP of that match because overall, when it comes to Becky Lynch, she is average. Once that bell rings, man, she is average, sloppy. Rhea, that girl is a ring general. She knows what the fuck she's doing. But yeah, that was a very, very good match. Rhea Ripley was the right winner. Now, let's talk about the main event. Cody Rhodes, Seth Freaky Rollins, and Roman Reigns versus Rocky Maivia. Now, let's compare Rocky Maivia to Stone Cold Steve Austin from 2 years ago. Which icon had the better comeback match at WrestleMania? I still think Stone Cold Steve Austin had the better match. I hope this was a wake-up call for all you Rock nut huggers out there, right? Listen, Roman Reigns was doing all the work during this match. I hope you know that, right? The Rock was protected during this tag team match, player. That's facts. Now, let's compare this match to KO versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin had the better match. Facts. No arguments. He had the better comeback match. Because his match was one-on-one. He was not protected. It was one-on-one. Now, Roman Reigns, good lord, man, he was doing all the fucking work. Dude, his hair was so fucking puffy. Bro, I've never seen Roman Reigns' hair look like that. He was tired. He was exhausted. Why? He was doing all the leg work. All Rocky Maivia was doing was talking trash and using weapons, and I guess he was a good bump taker. But overall, The Rock did not do much during this match when it comes to seeing a typical Rocky match. This was average to me. It was a good comeback, but not better than Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not even close. Now, I will say this. He took maybe one good bump, and that was through the table. That was a very, very good bump. That was crazy. I'm shocked that The Rock agreed to take a rock bottom right through the table. That was a great-ass spot. But overall, listen, Roman Reigns, he did all the work. So that goes to my point. with you Rocky Maivia nut huggers, right? You wanted a one-on-one match with him and Roman? Yeah, you look fucking stupid. Bruh, The Rock, he was decent, but no. That dude, he ain't ready for Roman Reigns, bruh. Are you stupid? Are you sick? He was solid, but he wasn't great. Okay, he was decent for a one-on-one match, right? It was like, I will compare it to Ronda Rousey, Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie. It was that kind of match, right? Where Roman, he did all the legwork, and Rocky did all the spots that The Rock is known for. The people's elbow, the spine buster. He was doing that kind of shit. Those are Rock trademarks, so that makes sense, right? The Rock was doing all of his gimmick shit, right? The Rock was a walking gimmick during this match. That's all. He was not a workhorse. It was Roman. That's what I mean. That's what you wanted? You wanted that Rock to face Roman in the main event? Doing what? What the fuck was The Rock gonna do to Roman Reigns right now? I mean, The Rock looked decent, but bro, he ain't ready for a one-on-one match against Roman fucking Reigns. Not even close. Like I said, he looked good as a tag team partner, but no, he ain't ready for a one-on-one match. He did not take that many bumps. Seth, Roman, Cody, they took all the bumps. Rock was just a walking gimmick. That's what The Rock was. He was a walking gimmick. He was, like I said, just because you buff and you fucking swole, that don't mean you in shape. That don't mean you in ring shape just because you are swole with muscles. When it comes to that ring, there's levels to being in shape. But no, The Rock is not ready for a one-on-one match against Roman Reigns. Yes, for a tag team match, he was decent, but there's no way in hell this dude can wrestle a 25-minute match against Roman at WrestleMania in a fucking main event right now. No, like I said, I was right. Yes, look, I ain't saying The Rock was bad. He was decent, but he wasn't at the level to face Roman one-on-one. So, you nerds, you dodged a fucking bullet. All you fucking anti-smarks, you dodged a bullet. The Rock, dude, this dude would have got exposed. Roman Reigns would have exposed him during the main event if this was a one-on-one match. Like I said, he wasn't bad, but he was not great. That's why this dude did not do much. This dude took, maybe 5 bumps, but he was not great. But he was good, decent, but not great. He wasn't one-on-one match material. Bruh, like I said, Roman and Rock, bruh, that would have been an awful match. Awful. That would have been a badass match. Awful. But what do I think about Cody Rhodes being pinned? That makes sense. That makes sense for Cody Rhodes to get pinned. And here's why. Because you can't have Seth being pinned 2 nights in a row. That makes no sense. That makes Seth look fucking weak. So this goes to the algorithm. See, this was an algorithm pin. Because you can't have Seth being pinned tomorrow and tonight. That makes no sense. So that's why you have Cody Rhodes get pinned, but he wins tomorrow. So to me, this was a good balance. This was an algorithm pin in terms of Seth cannot get pinned 2 nights in a row. But if Cody gets pinned, that means Cody can win tomorrow. So that's a good balance. So that makes sense for Cody Rhodes to get pinned. Because what if Drew Mac beats Seth? But damn, Seth, your ass took 2 pins in a row. That makes Seth look fucking weak. So this was a very, very good outcome. And I knew they were going to lose this match. Because tomorrow, look, man, tomorrow will be a great main event. Because hell, we might get Goldust. We might get Brock Lesnar. We might get Sting. We might get Stone Cold Steve Austin. We might get John Cena. So this makes sense. Plus, we have to make both matches different. Right? If you are going to have back-to-back same main events from last year to this year, you got to make one of those 2 matches different. so it won't feel the same. So this makes sense. But this year, this is different. This means more because now The Rock is involved, Paul Heyman, the whole fucking bloodline. This is a no DQ match. So this is better on paper. This feels different from last year. Actually, I think Cody Rhodes has a better chance now since it's no DQ. Because now this guy has friends that will have his back. Like I said, you never know. Goldust might show up. So what do I think about the LWO versus Santos and Dominic? This was a very, very good match. Very, very solid. But at the same time, when will this feud end? Rey and Dom, right? Because listen, this got to end. I think Dom has to move on. And I think Rey has to move on now. But I think Bad Bunny was a better tag team partner for Rey in this match. I think that would have drew more money. So listen, I do like Andrade, but from a star power standpoint, man, it made more sense for Bad Bunny to be his tag team partner. But overall, this was a very, very good, solid match. What do I think about Jade Cargill, fucking Bianca Belair, Naomi versus those hot, sexy Asian girls? I will call this match Black Girl Magic versus those hot, sexy Asian girls. So overall, this was a showcase match for Jade Cargill. That's it. This match was to solely put over how good Jade Cargill is to the whole entire world. And that shit worked. Her ass looked good. She was strong. She had a great look. Great fucking outfit. Great entrance. That chick will be the next China. That chick looked fucking good. Like she was dominant, everything. So overall, what will I grade night one of WrestleMania 40? I will give it a 7 out of 10 because I did not like Gunther being beat by Sami fucking Zayn. I'm like, why couldn't you put that title on Chad Gable? It's like, man, that audience would have popped more if it was Chad Gable. Everybody wants Chad Gable to be pushed. So why not him? Why Sami Zayn? Listen, I don't like it when the rich gets richer. I hate that with a fucking passion, right? Like, it just makes no sense. Sami Zayn is a multi-time IC champion. There's no surprise. There's no suspense. We've seen him with multi-IC titles. Like, I don't get it. Why not Chad Gable or fucking Braun Breaker? Somebody new and fresh that has never held a title on the main roster. So I will give this night a 7. I might give it a 6.5 actually. That's how mad I am that Triple H buried Gunther for Sami fucking Zayn, man. I don't get it. Why? I don't get it, man. Why not Ricochet? By that logic, like Sami Zayn. Listen, I'm done.